Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone. Salutation and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you, brethren, and you few sisters that do believe in Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is Psalm 20, verse 7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh, our power. The NLT says some nations boast of their chariots and horses, but we boast in the name of Yahweh, our God. Right? You have these different nations trusting in their military might, their military. They may trust in their weapons and their you know, their so-called military or power. But guess what? We worship the true power. That's why, you know, we're not going to boast in chariots and horses. We're going to boast in the name of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Okay? Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. That's who we're going to trust. That's who we're going to call upon. Okay? Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai is way mightier than these different nations and their army and their armies. Verse 8, they are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. Verse 8 in the NLT says, those nations will fall down and collapse, but we will rise up and stand firm. That's right. So these different nations, when you look at history, you had different empires that ruled the earth, that ruled the world. Okay? And just to name a few, once upon a time, Egypt was a superpower. Egypt had, the Egyptians and Pharaoh had the children of Israel under subjection. Okay? But guess what? Egypt's not a superpower no more. Remember when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua brought the plagues to Egypt and saved his people, the Israelites? You see? That's our salvation. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's who we go to trust. That's who we go to lean upon. The Assyrian Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks, the Romans, they were superpowers at one point, but they're not in power no more. Now, this is the revise of the Roman Empire. This is Rome all over again. Who was ruling Rome? Esau, Edom. Well, guess what? Who's ruling in these last days? The wicked, Esau, Edom. And it's prophecy that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So, according to prophecy, Esau, Edom must go down. So this current system is going to be brought low. The people that's in rulership right now, the Edomites, they're going to be brought down. Okay? And who's going to rise? Who's going to stand firm? And who's going to rule in the kingdom to come? That's the Israelites. Starting with Yahweh Shai. This is Second Ezra chapter 6. This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, and they was wrestling in the womb. When you read the scriptures in Genesis, okay, and Esau did come out first, and it was told to Rebekah that the elder shall serve the younger. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's how we know we in the last days, because we know Esau, Edom, is the so-called white man. And who's ruling? Esau. So who's up next to rule once Esau go down? Jacob, the Israelites. Okay? The counsel of the Lord is going to stand. You think this wicked nation is going to continue to rule? No. This is Daniel 7 verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. And the saints who are the saints are the Israelites. So they're going to possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Eternal life, everlasting life. Daniel chapter 7 verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. These different nations are going to serve us in the kingdom to come. We're going to have them in subjection. They're going to be underneath the Israelites. Just how us Israelites are at the bottom right now, okay, in captivity. Okay, well, guess what? It's going to be a role reverse. These different nations going into captivity, and the saints are going to be on top. The saints are the Israelites. This is Psalm 85 verse 8. Verse 7. Shew us thy mercy, O Yahweh, and grant us thy salvation. Right. Which Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is going to show his people salvation. Starting with the elect, they're going to receive salvation. Verse 8, I will hear what God, Yahweh, will speak. For he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints. But let them not turn again to folly. Right. So his people are the Israelites. They are the saints. Psalm 148, verse 14. He exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even to the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh. So the saints shall take the kingdom, and the saints are the Israelites. Okay? want to bring out Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. So ultimately, Esau rulership will be brought low and brought down according to prophecy. This wicked nation is not going to rule forever. And the nation that's going to be builded up is the nation of Israel. And these different nations going to build up, build up the kingdom. They're going into slavery. Let's go to Isaiah 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The virgin daughter of Babylon is America. Sit in the dust. Them being brought low, being the base, and also that's a sign of mourning. Sit on the ground, right? Yeah, them being abased. There is no throne, right? Their influence, their power, their rulership is no more. Esau's power, Esau's rulership, Esau's dominion is no more. There is no throne, right? Usually the king sits on the throne. Right now, the king of Babylon is Esau Edom, right? The modern day Pharaoh is who? Esau Edom. And Pharaoh was considered a god in the earth, right? Just how the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart. When you read the scriptures, the modern day Pharaoh heart has been hardened. And that's Esau Edom. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right. So that's the point. There is no throne. Sit on the ground. So with that, all praise to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahasham Bracha Kwadash Shalom.